Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to learn about regular affirmative to commands. So a command would be to tell someone to do something. So we're going to learn about how to do that in Spanish because you need to know how to do that in order to give directions. And then we're also going to look at some vocab words for giving directions. So, for those of you that groaned and you're like, oh, I have to learn more vocab or verbs and how to conjugate, you're in luck because to commands are very easy, all right? Now, first of all, some things that you should know about to commands. I do specify between two because to and usted use different commands, all right? To commands could be used with friends or family. And actually, honestly, with someone that asks you directions, you could use them. If it's an affirmative command, that means you're telling someone to do something. A negative command would be telling someone not to do something, which again is also different. We're just learning the regular affirmative to commands. So, the regular affirmative to commands is the same as the él, ella form of present tense. Okay? So, when I have my chart, and let's do regular AR, okay? O, as, a, amos, ais, an, right? Which one is the él, ella form? Which one is the él, ella form on this chart for my regular? It's this one, right? Okay, so if I said, for example, él camina, what am I saying? It's like saying he walks, right? But if I want to take this and instead I want to make it into a command, like commanding someone, walk. Like, walk 3 blocks, except for we're not going to worry about the 3 blocks right now, and I'm just saying walk. I use that exact same conjugation. I just say, camina. Alright, so it's that same one. It is the same as the él, ella form of the present tense. Now, obviously, normally you don't just shout at someone, walk, but if I said walk 3 blocks, I could do it like this. I could say, camina 3 cuadras. Cuadras is one of your new vocab words. This word right here, cuadras. So, cuadra by itself means blocks, block. And then cuadras is blocks. Alright? So, the él, ella, present tense is the same for a regular affirmative to commands. Now, let's see. I'm going to teach you a new verb, cruzar. Cruzar means to cross. Cruzar means to cross. And doblar means to turn. So these two words are going to be used a lot with the regular affirmative to command. So let's look at a couple examples with those. Alright, if I say cross the street, I would want to find that él, ella form, right? So cruzar is a regular AR verb. So o, as, a, amos, ais, an. I'm looking for the él, ella form. So cross the street would be cruza, and then the street is la calle. Oops. Cruza la calle. La calle is one of your new vocab words as well that I'm going to go over in just a second. Alright. Cruza la calle. Or if I say, what if I want to say, let me put this over here actually. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Well, doblar is to turn, so it would be dobla a la izquierda. Dobla a la izquierda. All right, so regular affirmative to commands are simply the él, ella form of present tense. Okay? One more rule with this that's pretty cool is if you use a command with a direct object pronoun, like we were before. So, like, for example, if you were trying to say cross it or something like that, you could add it to the end. So instead of saying cruza, and then whatever it is, like cross the park, you could just say cruzalo, cruzalo, and you add an accent to the beginning. Okay, we won't do that super often, but just like you can add direct object pronouns to the end of infinitives, you can also add them to the end of commands. Okay, so you can add direct object pronouns to the end. That's only if you're actually using it, okay? Often you would not be using a pronoun right after that. All right, we're going to look at some vocab words so that we can make sure that we know how to give directions pretty easily. Okay, so first of all, we had this the street, which I mentioned before, is la calle. La calle. An avenue is la avenida. La avenida. A road is el camino. El camino. And then an address or a direction, which happen to be the same word, is la dirección. La dirección. All right. Let's see. What else would I want you to learn? How about the corner? Like across the street to that corner. A corner is la esquina. La esquina. All right. And how about a trip? A trip is oops, misspelled that. Here we go. El viaje. El viaje. All right. So I think that will help you knowing those commands. I'm going to give you one more sentence and set of directions and see if you can do these correctly, okay? So, if I say cross the street, turn to the right, and walk 4 blocks. Cross the street, turn to the right, and walk 4 blocks. Here we have 3 commands. All right, so first of all, to cross is cruzar, so that would be cruza, and then the street, la calle. All right, turn to the right. Turn is doblar, so that's dobla. What's to the right? You know that. A la derecha. And E, what's to walk? Caminar. So the LA form is camina 4 cuadras. All right, so there's a set of directions that you could easily give someone. Make sure that you practice these and that you work on memorizing the different words. And we will also practice in class, okay? Hasta luego.